Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing on this fabulous Monday? It is fabulous because it's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I am so excited. I'm double nickels, y'all. Yes, I turned 55 today. So I am just truly excited. You can tell I'm in my car doing my lunchtime vlog. And I hope that you guys got a chance to check out my video that I posted in honor of my beautiful angels who are no longer here with me. And then just to kind of give you a glimpse into my transformation to where I am now from when I was a young girl. And I'm just so excited about making that video. It was just a slideshow of pictures. So it wasn't me talking. And so anyway, how is everybody doing on this Monday? I hope everybody is doing great. And I want to know how your day 9 of the 30-day self-care challenge for the month of September in honor of my birth month. Woo woo! Yes. Let me know in the comments how things have been going. Have you slipped? Did you forget to do something? I know it shouldn't be that hard to think about doing something for yourself, right? But you are doing it intentionally. The difference is you are intentionally taking time out to do something awesome for you. It ain't nothing wrong with that. So I don't know about y'all, but I want my every day. I don't want once a week, once a month, once a year. I want my every day. So today I want to come and talk to you a little bit about mindfulness. And the reason I want to talk to you about mindfulness is because mindfulness actually is a part of self-care. It's a type of self-care. And the reason that this particular topic is important for me today is because I want to make sure that I not only exercise mindfulness, I want to also tap into my embodiment. And the difference between the two is the mindfulness helps you to take inventory of where you are in reference to things that are uh, going on around you in your environment. Whereas embodiment is you're taking inventory of how you feel inside and how your mind is connected to how you feel. And so when I say that, I mean to say, for example, if like just now, say a car just passed by and maybe it gave me a little flutter in my tummy. So I want to close my eyes and I actually want to allow myself to feel that little flutter that's in my tummy. And I want to think about, where did the little flutter come from? Did it come from me being startled? Did it come from the vibrations in the concrete as the car was driving through the parking lot? Did it come from just the sound of the vehicle passing where I was sitting? Where did the little flutter come from? And once I am able to determine where the little flutter came from, I want to now tap into or talk about, how did the little flutter make me feel throughout the rest of my body? Did it cause my heart to race? Did it cause my my body temperature to change? Did it cause anything other changes in my body? So that is embodiment. You're taking the way that you feel, and you're actually doing a deep dive from a very intimate place to determine where this feeling is originating from. And once you figure out where it's originating from, then you want to start talking about, what did it cause you to think? What things were triggered in your mind, and you just go from there. Whereas mindfulness, you might just sit and you meditate, and you might actually listen to your heartbeat. You might just listen to your heartbeat. You might listen to the birds around you. Um, you might just do anything that will cause your body to kind of come to a very calm and easing place. And you use that moment to relax. You don't want to think too hard. You don't want to focus on anything too hard. You just want to use that moment to relax. That way, when you come back to conscious, because you're awake, but you're in a meditative state. So when you come back to a place where you're actually functioning and thinking and moving and things like that, you're more relaxed, your thoughts are clearer, your mind does not seem scattered and different things like that. So those are two different, completely different things, but they feed into your self-care because it helps you to be able to process your thoughts. It, being mindful or exercise and embodiment practices, it does help to clear your mind. And it's important to clear your mind because when we have to make decisions, whether they're extremely important decisions or whether it's just something simple as what to cook for dinner, it helps to have a clear mind so that you can concentrate on the decisions that you need to make, and so that you can move accordingly. And so, yes, you want to make sure that when you are exercising self-care, you're not just doing little simple things. You're actually taking the time to help your body transition from one state to another, to help your mind transition from one state to another, so that at the end of the day, your mind and your body, you're not exhausted. And even if you're tired, you're able to bring yourself to a state of rest. And it's not chaotic, because some people, and that's what I deal with sometimes, is trying to bring myself to a state of rest is very chaotic because I haven't allowed my brain and my thoughts to settle down. I haven't done anything to put myself in a state of peace so that my body can actually come to a state of rest. And so I just wanted to talk about that today. Some people are aware of what mindfulness is. Some people have heard the term embodiment. Initially, when I heard the term embodiment, my thought process was more along the lines of, say, for example, you say, oh, she embodies the very essence of success, which means to me, she looked like money. She looked like she's doing extremely well. She looked like she bossing it up. But when I dug deeper and did a little bit more research about embodiment, I was totally impressed with what all it entailed, because it's talking about breath work, it's talk about movement, and it's talk about mindfulness. So that's what embodiment includes. It's your it includes your, like, breathing, paying attention to how you're breathing, controlling your breathing. It includes little simple things, because your movement, you could decide. And I was watching this embodiment coach, and she was doing these movements with her body, and she talked about releasing energy from your organs and different things like that. And so she basically took she pulled her chest forward and she breathed out, and then she pulled her chest back in, bringing her shoulders all the way in, and she breathed in. And so as she did that, the more she did that, she started talking about releasing energy and increasing your blood flow in your heart. So when you're talking about embodiment, movement, and practices, you want to do all sorts of things with your hands. You want to do different things with your neck, your head. You want to do different things with your shoulders, with your toes, with your feet. And you can actually speak to your body parts as you're moving around, and just talk about how, especially if you're sitting there and you are in a mindfulness or meditative state, and you are want to incorporate some embodiment practices, you can talk about how you're feeling lighter in your toes, your feet are feet are completely relaxed, you're starting to feel your ankles loosen up, and all the way up through your calves. And so you just talk to your body, and eventually you'll start to notice that you are in a completely relaxed state of mind. Your body is at a place of rest, and you're breathing in a rhythm that is controlled, and you can actually feel the difference. And if you do this for about 15 to 20 minutes, and once you open your eyes, my experience has been that I'm so relaxed and rested, I could go somewhere and lay down and go to sleep. But for me, that's important, because that is where I'm having that is where I'm having my struggle. I'm struggling with getting, like, actual sleep that is restful. So I go to sleep, but when you look at, because I have on my watch tracks my sleep pattern, and it actually tells me how much time I am in REM, how much time I'm in deep sleep, how much time I am in light sleep. It tells me all of that. I didn't understand it until I showed my wellness coach. And so she was saying, you see this, this is what this represents. Okay, where you want to be is right here, but you're not there long enough. So she said, because your mind goes up, and when you're sleeping, goes up and it goes down and up and down. And she was showing me when my mind came down and it went into the realm, I needed to be there more. I needed to spend more time there than in light sleep in order for me to wake up and feel actually rested. And so she said, when you're in REM, then that's where you're in your subconscious and you're actually able to receive, because there's this video that she sent me, and she talked about sounds that you can't hear when you're awake or even when you're in light sleep. You can only hear the sounds, or the sounds only penetrate your thoughts when you're in REM. So I thought that was pretty cool, because I'm learning a lot about that, and I want to learn a lot about that because I want to incorporate those things into my coaching program. And so it's helping me not just to learn about it, but actually be practicing it. I am actually practicing and living this right now, and I feel a huge difference in the way that I think. It helps me as far as the clarity in decisions that I'm making, even in my conversation. I notice that when I'm talking to people, my brain is doing something a little differently than what it used to do, and that is so great for me, because as we get older, we we have to do things consciously in order to continue to generate neurons, to rebuild neurons and things like that, because those are the things that are causing us to have actual thoughts. So when we start having issues with generating neurons and rebuilding neurons and things like that, we have trouble making simple decisions like, oh, we left the house and we're sitting at the red light, where was I going? Okay. Or you walk into a room and you forget why you came in the room, or you're standing in the kitchen and you don't remember why you went in there, and different things like that. So if you're a person who you know that you need to be doing cognitive exercises, my suggestion is going to be that you get you, my mother likes those adult coloring books. Those are good too, but they don't really challenge you, just staying in the lines. Something that's more challenging will be word search puzzles or crossword puzzles, or I think it's called Sudoku. My kids introduced me to that some years ago. So if you're a person who, especially if you're really, really sharp book wise right now in your life, to keep that going, even something simple is reading parts of the dictionary, or they have these study manuals for Bibles where it breaks down the different scriptures and stuff like that. So you can actually have your Bible and then the study Bible with you. And just because what that's forcing you to do is cross-referencing information. So your brain has to work in order to match the information up. So you can have two different sources and cross-reference the information. And that is something that will also help to get your mind going and constantly thinking and processing information. So we should be doing this anyway on a regular basis. Believe it or not, I'm not really a big fan of reading. I tell people all the time I read out of necessity, but that is going to change because um, I am being introduced to a lot of things that is actually I'm finding interesting, and I like one of them. We talked about the water. People think that drinking water, that's just you just need to drink water because you need to drink water, but water, we're connected to the earth because of the water, because our body is made up of so much water. The earth is made up of so much water. There's polarity that's going on between the earth and our bodies that actually it makes a huge difference, like when the weather starts to change and different things starts to happen, why you start to feel it physically. And so my nutritionist, she's more than a nutritionist, she's my wellness coach. She mentioned a book to me. She showed me a book and I ordered it. It came yesterday, and it's talking about not just the benefits of water, but like the science behind why we need to drink water, and why we need to drink water that is of a certain alkaline, and not just any old water. So I've been just kind of drinking, what I buy at the store, but now I'm going to start being more, um, I'm going to start paying more attention to buying alkaline water And she did mention anything that's 7 or below is considered non-alkaline. Anything 7 and above, 7 is low alkaline. You want to get somewhere around 10, which is a really good alkaline, but that helps our body to absorb like the different vitamins and supplements that we're taking. So those of you who have been constantly hearing about, you got to take vitamin D, you got to take vitamin D because of the pandemic. If you're taking vitamin D, but you're not drinking water that's alkaline, has a high alkaline, then your vitamin D is struggling with, your body is struggling with absorbing the vitamin D. So one way to counteract that is to change the type of water that you're drinking, and you'll immediately, well, I'm not going to say immediately because I can't prove that. I can only tell you what I experienced, but you'll start to notice how your body will behave differently, because now it's actually absorbing the stuff that it needs as opposed to it passing through. And she talked about that too, because she said some people don't realize that when you're drinking water and you're not drinking the water that has the right level of alkaline, your body is not absorbing the water. It's just the water is passing through your body, which means that you're going to the bathroom quite a bit, but your body's not actually benefiting from all the water that you're drinking, which I can attest to that, because man, oh man, I've been through that, and I'm still dealing with it to a degree, because I'm trying to get my body aligned according to what she's teaching me. So, but I wanted to come on and just talk about that, because you deserve to be in a space where you can be productive. But in order for you to be productive, you have to be in the right mindset. In order to be in the right mindset, you have to be in, your body has to be in alignment, and that comes from being able to, excuse me, being able to understand the relationship between your body and your mind. And so once you understand how your mind is interpreting the things that your body is doing and vice versa, then you'll be able to understand how to adjust and make changes in your diet, in your like your sleep habits, and just different things like that, because everything is all connected. How you rest, or whether you rest, the type of food you consume, whether you're consuming enough water, the type of water you're consuming, if you're taking the proper amount of nutrients, are you taking in too much sodium, are you getting enough exercise. Even something as simple as stretching makes a huge difference, because I notice now when I stretch my body, I'm listening and paying attention to um, my body, the way that it feels now when I stretch. Because I remember I was watching a video, and this young lady was talking about, even before you get out of bed, one of the things you should do is you literally should take and stretch your entire body all the way out as far as you can, and just listen to what your body is saying. Are you having some tension in your lower back? Are your arms stiff? Are your shoulders achy? Or is your neck tight? Are your toes tight? Different things like that, because when you begin to listen to your body, then you know how to take care and address whatever it is that your body is saying that you need. So it may be that your muscles and things like that are tight because you need to hydrate, or you know maybe you need some potassium, or maybe you simply just need to do a 10-15 minute yoga routine. Anything, you just have to really start paying attention to your body. Everything from even your pelvis, you know, your body will talk to you and tell you what it needs. So I just want to come on and just share that information with you in honor or in celebration of what we're already doing with the self-care. These are just some tips for anybody who is interested in kicking up their self-care game. If you want to start trying to incorporate mindfulness and embodiment practices into your self-care routine, I promise you, you will not regret it, and you will see a change in how you think about what your body is capable of. Some people don't realize that by incorporating these different practices, you can do way more than what you even realize. And I'm learning that because I have arthritis. I'm dealing with different ailments and stuff. And since I have been on this journey, understanding and incorporating embodiment and mindfulness practices into my self-care routine, I have been a little bit more able to move and bend and stretch and stuff. I'm a little stiff today, but that's my fault because there are some things that I was supposed to do for myself that I didn't do, and so now I'm starting to feel the side effects of it. But that's okay because I am going to get back on top of it. I'm kind of wondering today if I'm going to walk. I think I might later on this afternoon for my last break. I might go upstairs and walk, and just because I don't walk fast paced, most specifically because I don't want to be funky at work. So, but I just walk around a few laps just to get me moving and get some steps in, and get my blood pumping and stuff like that, and then I go back down and focus on what I need to focus on. But if you like this information, if you like this type of content, go ahead and leave me a comment below. If you have been here for a while and rocking with me, part of the fam bam, I sure appreciate it. Those of you who are brand spanking new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I hope that you find something that you will enjoy. I have almost 900 videos. And everybody, please, if you would be so kind as to give me a thumbs up and make sure that you share out this video so that everybody will be able be aware of what I'm doing over here on my channel. Most importantly, we want to make sure that we are interacting in the comments. Please leave me a comment that I'm on board. If you're just getting started with the this self-care challenge, if you've been working on the self-care challenge since we started, or you on the road with us now, you're on the train, go ahead and leave a comment as to what you did for self-care today. Also, be on the lookout for my coaching program. I'm going to be putting out the pre-launch information. I'm not going to give you a heads up on when that's going to be, but just stay tuned. And I hope that someone will be helped by this information. I'm just so very, very excited. But I am going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm so chill right now. I've been eating on, let me see. This morning I had my watermelon. I had a bottle of water because I'm trying to stick to my schedule or whatever. Like I had it set up. I have cherries and grapes. She did tell me I need to get some potatoes or something for some carbs because although the fruit and veggies are carbs, she said they're complex carbs. I need simple carbs like potatoes or something. So what I actually brought for lunch, I now have to try to find something out the cafe to put with it because I don't have anything else that will be considered simple carbs to go with my lunch. So, because I was so excited about not buying any food out of the cafe. I only bought food out of the cafe one time last month, and I'm so excited. I've been very vigilant about packing up my stuff and bringing what I need. So we'll see. I'll let y'all know. Okay. All right. Take care.
If you're not already a member of the Fetch fam, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download that app, scan my QR code, and get to scanning those receipts. You might as well take advantage of it. You're already spending the money. The receipts translates into points, the points translates into cash, and you can redeem that cash via store card or cash card, or you can donate to charity. Well, all right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but you know we don't do so without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.